Today I'm going to show you how to start any amigurumi project using chenille yarn. So here you can see I have my chenille yarn. I find it a lot easier to start a toy project instead of a magic ring by doing a 2 chain instead. So first you're going to need a slip knot, so wrap it around your finger twice, over the first, then pick the first one up and bring it over the second, and that's your slip knot. Place on your hook like so and pull very gently. Don't pull it too tight because you want to be able to see what you're doing. So from there we're going to work 2 chains, which I'll do slowly, but we have got lots of videos on how to do all these individual stitches. So 1 chain, 2 chain. You're then going to take your crochet hook, go through the first chain like so, and do a slip stitch to create a ring. Now it's quite difficult to see the ring there, I'll bring it closer to the camera, but the beauty of crochet is as long as you can get it in, it doesn't really matter. If you just pull gently apart, can you see my nail is coming through there? That's the middle of the ring, and that's where we're going to start our toys. So most of our toys start with 6 double crochet into a ring, which is UK terms. So you're going to go in like so, yarn under the hook, catch it like so, so you can see there, pull it up, 1 round, and pull through 2 loops. That's 1 double crochet. So same again, now you can see that loop's really appeared. Crochet hook in, yarn under the hook, pull up, 1, so we've got 2 loops, yarn round and pull through 2, and I'm just going to do that 6 times. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Once you've done 6 stitches like that, you can just pull that tail very gently, and that just closes the loop, and that is the very beginning. So you'll hear that I've said to put your yarn under the hook. I'll explain a bit more why. So that's round 1. A stitch marker is your friend here, so I'd pop a stitch marker in here and lock it in place. If you don't have a stitch marker to hand, a little bit of scrap yarn in a different colour, just place it in your hook, in your stitch there, and that's going to show you the beginning of your round. So round 2 is working 2 double crochet into every stitch around. So if I turn it here, just here you can just see the little V. That is the top of the first stitch. So we're going to push our hook through both loops. You can see it's even a little bit tricky for me, but just trust it, and there you go. In, yarn under the hook, pull up once, yarn round and pull through 2 loops, and then into the exact same position, do the same again. And this is how we're going to increase the size of our circle. So if I bring it up again, here you can see the V, that's the top of your stitch. You're going to push your hook underneath that, yarn under the hook, pull up 1, yarn round, pull through 2, and the same again. And I'll just talk you through once more, then I'll finish the round. So next stitch, looking for that top V, hook under, yarn under your hook, pull up 1, yarn round, pull through 2, and then you're going to do that all the way. And the beauty of having your stitch marker is you don't even have to count, you can just go. But what we'll have at the end of this round is 12 stitches, and that'll be the end of round 2. Now the reason I'm doing a yarn under the hook instead of around the hook is, as it grows, you'll see it's easier to see the stitches in chenille yarn when you do your stitch like that. It's just the way it pushes a little bit, makes it a bit easier to see. I'm going to do one more round and then show you what I mean on these toys. So round 3 is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So what that means, I've moved my stitch marker up, hook into the first stitch, yarn round, pull up, yarn round, pull through 2. That's your 1 double crochet. And then in the next stitch you're going to do 2. 1, 2. So same again, 1 into the next one, 1, and then 2 into the next one, 1, 2. I'll just talk you through that once more. 1 into the next one, 1, 2. So same again, we'll take that to the end. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and your round should always finish the stitch before the stitch that has your stitch marker in. So once you get to that stitch, you know you've finished your round. Take your stitch marker out, put it into the stitch that's on your hook, and that's how you know you're at the beginning. And here you can see the squares of the stitches are just appearing. If I just show you that duck here, you can really see how those stitches are clear, because what we've done on this is done yarn under the hook. So let's go through round 4 now. So round 4 will be 2 double crochet, then 2 in the next stitch. So that means we're going to go 1 stitch into the next 2. So I'll get it. 1, 2, and then in the next stitch we're going to do 2, which is our increase. 1, 2. So same again. 1, 1, and then 2 in the next one. And I'll just remind you how you see your stitches. There's a little V at the top, or now we've got more stitches, you can just about see little lines, individual lines, which is each stitch, and that's the line you're aiming for. So here's the line on the next one. I'm aiming for that one. That's 1. To the next one, that's 2, and then to the next one I'm doing 2 stitches in there, 1 and 2. So I'm going to repeat that all around, and at the end we'll have 24 stitches. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And that's the end of round 4. We're going to do one more round, and then from there you should be able to just keep going and following the pattern. So round 5 is 3 double crochet and then 2 in the next stitch. That means we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then increase in that last one there. So taking your hook again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and again, 1, 2, 3, whoops, 1, 2. I'll just count you through once more. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and then like before we're just going to repeat that all the way around to that stitch marker. And last one, 1, 2, 3, and then in our last stitch, remember, 1 and 2. And there you have it. That is your first 5 rounds.